Hey everyone, Fatty from Pack-a-Punch Traders. Gonna do a quick video reviewing the day in my trade. We got BWV, one of my main watches in the morning. I was tweeting about it early on, as well as JCSE. A couple of good calls. I only traded BWV. Really was only had the opportunity to trade in the morning and took advantage of it. But boy, oh boy, did I miss so much. BWV here. What I was really seeing, we got that breakout over 4, and it's a low float, low market cap play. It was doing good volume in the morning, and that is beside it having good news, something about monkeypox. It brought in the hype. As you can see here, this chart, garbage. Shorts came in, you know, early on, they came in strong, and that's what led to this whole entire squeeze. It confirmed the breakout. They couldn't break it down. They got trapped in there, and they couldn't go any lower, and started reclaiming. Shorts got destroyed. More buyers came in as it confirmed the breakout level, and that's one thing. Just a quick lesson going over this. These red candle breakouts, I really look for them to have some time besides volume. Well, the way to really accumulate the volume and go through all the shorts that are really shorting into this area, because it's a high volume red candle. So I see that as an area of high conviction for shorts where they think it should head lower. And if that area can't do that, it doesn't hold for them, they're going to get squeezed. But if there isn't enough volume, they will stuff the play. And that's what happened early on. There was enough volume to give it a quick perk, but it could not break down. And that's what led to this whole entire move. So giving a play like that needs extra time to really suck in shorts, filter through all the buyers and sellers from this day, trying to weigh it down, and people using that area today as a reference when it becomes support, and then volume comes in, high demand, and you see the direction that it's going in, you think you would have a good idea what it's doing. But my point here is really just be patient, give these plays some time when they need to develop a play that has a high float. Same way I would approach it, give it time to really suck in the shorts, get the volume that it needs to trigger even more buying coming in to squeeze shorts out and squeeze the price higher. Give it time. And this was another great example. And besides time, what we're also talking about is volume. Here's PETZ here, another example of volume, why it's important. Even though we got a nice technical breakout, the price is moving in the direction we want. Look at the volume, not doing anything. Over 4, there's only a quick snipe in the 380s, 4-ish area, but it can't sustain itself. In my eyes, at this point, it's pretty much a fake out until it really confirms and volume comes in and shorts are really against the wall, backs against the wall. So there's PETZ. Let me take a look on my phone. I got a couple other ones I want to go over. So we saw BWV, the volume that it had, and I did mention that in my Twitter early on. We got ARTL. This was an example from yesterday. Here is another example of the volume, and not just the day. Throughout the day, yes, it had really good volume, but we're also looking intraday, what it's doing. Does it have enough volume to come back and squeeze through all the resistance volume that it has from the morning? In this case here, it did not. And you can see the choppiness of the price action. It had a hard time facing 7, whole dollar, half dollar area. And there just wasn't enough volume. It was really back and forth. And it couldn't build. And that would have triggered a move, but it didn't happen. We saw BWV. This thing here, we got the buildup. Was there some periods where it faded? Yes, but that's on a dip. You want that to happen. Not much selling, not much pressure pushing the play lower. So you really want to see the accumulation, the buildup in the demand in the play. And that would give you also, combining it with price action in key areas, you'd get a good hunch what area which direction it should go in. And I think it is pretty clear here with ARTL. You got a quick little fake out, get stuffed. Another one, JCSE. What do we got here? Volume is key. We're breaking over this area. Had the volume to really break through and go from 240 to the mid threes, offering a solid percentage gain. I didn't trade this. But really it's the failure to break down and the demand coming through. You got the high volume here, pulls back, confirms, and what happens? You do have a little bit of choppiness, but in general, you see the building in the volume here. And that's what leads to this move. And some plays, yes, they really just are choppy. So this is just one of them. And I just realized I didn't go over my trade on BWV. I took it from 423 to 491. Just a quick 16%, all within a few minutes. And here, when I saw the failure to break down, I saw it as a confirmation holding 4, the fade on lower volume, holding VWAP, holding open price. I saw a lot of bullish indicators lining up. And when I saw some demand coming through and a push higher as it held, I thought we could get a push to the mid fives. But volume got exhausted, and we're going into the whole dollar, half dollar level of 5. So I decided to dump it and not wait to see if it's going to get to mid fives, which was good because it ended up fading, and this could have been another opportunity if you got the time. But that's really just what I wanted to go over, really. Just being patient for the play to set up, what to look for from plays that are high flow or breaking over a red candle with high volume behind it. You really just need to be patient and let the play show you what to do. Early on, this was getting stuffed. You give it the time to filter through all the shorts, and this is what happens. Not every time, but it increases your odds. So, and that's really all this game is. Nothing's for certain. I talk about a multi-day bounce not really being that great if there's not much selling on the backside. Yeah, am I going to be wrong occasionally? Is it going to bounce and prove me wrong? Yeah, it's going to happen. But my odds of a strong, good move happening are going to be from ones that have shorts in there trapped that could fuel the bounce. Let me think here if I'm forgetting any lesson. It's kind of really the takeaway. There was another one here. Here's another one. Volume, volume, volume. Here we go. Had a nice little break yesterday, but the volume really came in today, and that's what led to a whole entire another 50% push. So if the volume wasn't like this, would it have gone this far? Would it have gotten stuffed? I think so. But because of the volume, the demand, that's what triggered shorts to get squeezed. And you can see this took some time to build to really take off. Let's see, the 170s. Yeah, so you get the break, and then it takes a lot longer. I know this is a little different because it's after hours pre-market, but early on here, this demand, that's what triggers the move to the mid threes. So I'm just going to wrap this up here. As we usually talk about, keep an eye on the demand, the flow. Everything's typically relative, so just because it's building volume in the moment, keep an eye as to what it was doing beforehand, as there might be a lot of resistance volume overhead, as we see here with ARTL. It had enough to hold trend, but it did not have enough strength to really push through. So I'm getting a bit repetitive here. Hope this was useful. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel. Besides that, we'll catch you guys later. I'm uploading the video lesson going over the top plays for tomorrow. But yeah, just wrap this up. We'll catch you guys later. Have a good one.